Hey guys, my name's Hipsticks, as you all probably know, so I'm going to do a video on how to make friends. I am going away today to this uni visit thing that I'm going to. The uni I want to go to in September is called Edgehill, and they've invited me to go for this little event for 4 days, just for a taster of the course, and basically for all the people who live furthest away to come together to make friends, essentially. I'm gonna just give you a couple of tips and just advice on how to make friends, and it might work, it may not work. I'm not giving you any guarantees, but it's worked for me. I may come across as like this kind of person who seems really friendly, warm, things like that, but I tell you, it's not always been like that. So yeah, obviously it's really intimidating. You don't know anybody, and then you've just suddenly got to get along because you're staying the night in this place that's completely random with these people that you don't know. I think something that you've really got to do is you just can't be afraid. You can't be worried about what they're going to think of you. You can't be worried about that, because the more you're worried about that, the less you're likely to go up and just be yourself, because you're worried that yourself is going to get you rejected. I think that's what everyone fears. That's what I fear myself, is, if I be myself, what if they don't like me? And what if they then reject me because of who I am? So then I put on this facade of being cool and being relaxed, the chilled, relaxed person. That's not me. I'm not the chilled, relaxed person. I get very anxious and I get really worried about things quite easily. That's definitely one thing, is when you're going to meet somebody or you're just going to an event where you don't know anybody, just start a conversation from the basics. A lot of people are like, oh, small talk, that's bad. But small talk is where the conversation begins. You don't have big talk until you get into small talk. There's nobody around. Be old. Something that I have tried, I've done it more than once, and it's actually worked on both times. But if those other two people ever meet each other and then explain the story of how they first met me, I think both of them will be like, that's really similar to how she met with me. That is to go up to them and do something completely random. Be like, I like turtles. And then they're like, what? And then I'm like, that would make an interesting story when you're trying to explain how we first met. She came up to me and was like, I like turtles. That's worked twice. That has worked twice. People are just like, yeah, she's cool. Yeah, cool. She seems funny, friendly. I don't think they meant funny. I think they meant weird. I either tend to lean towards following them round until it just gets really creepy, or having a really far distance away from them, not associating myself with them, even though I think they're kind of cool and I want to be their friends. You just got to be yourself and just hope for the best. It's the worst advice ever. That's actually rather pretty. Pretty sunset. Right, I'm going to go through this dark patch. Ooh. Okay. Oh my god, that was so scary. So this was my little talk about making friends. I hope that I've kind of given some kind of advice on how to make friends. Wish me luck with this thing tomorrow, because I'm just going to end up looking like a lurk. Being so weird. So there's like so many people walking their dogs, it's ridiculous. I've made my way home. I think I'm gonna say goodbye, so bye guys. Thank you for following me on this walk. I'm locked out. I'm locked out, oh my god. They locked me out.